over the place.
We have, I think, one European member now.
Yeah.
We do? We have one European member.
Women and men that share a common love of being a geek and coincidentally also attractive.
Yeah.
That is made us sound really full of ourselves, but you know, just describe.
That's why I love
And the real point of it was that is trying to denounce the whole stereotype that geeks are, you know, mountain breeders who are covered in acne, can't talk well, etc.
Everyone can love it.
Right.
Pretty much anyone. Like the hot chick next door, you know, she might like sit in her room all day. She's not outside being hot. She might be sitting in her room playing like Warcraft. You know, she's not like floating around teasing outside.
And you would never know.
You never know.
So the point is now it's to
And now this is when it gets sexy.
I guess what the main thing that we're here to talk about is each of our own reasons for being involved in what we're into and all that jazz, and share some funny stories and give away free stuff. Ow! That's really why you're all here, right? Don't even lie. Don't even lie.
You guys just wanted the swag, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess we can start off where I was really interrupted.
Okay, so this is a slideshow. It's really plain and sad, but it's just, you know, it has our personal Facebook, or our cosplay Facebook. So if you want to check those out, go ahead. And they just have like some pictures of some of our cosplays.
That's me. I'm a photographer when I'm not doing this. Sometimes I do that. Since this is a pictures of me right now, I guess I can talk real quick. I love the League of Hot Geeks because I'm not skinny as this bitch right here. But I love it because one of the great things about the League of Hot Geeks is it's no size, shape, it doesn't matter. If you are nerdy and you love it, you're hot. And it gave me a really great opportunity to meet ladies like this, and it's a lot of fun. Skinny bitches like this.
Somebody else phone it.
I like elephants too.
Hold up.
Yeah, that's still me. I'm sorry, I make a lot of costumes.
Alright, so I'm Rahzel. I've been cosplaying since I was in probably 7th or 8th grade. My first con was in 2004. I started at Otakon. So I've been into it probably since 6th grade. My friends got me started. I was really big into art, Lord of the Rings. I was huge into that. I played tons of games. And my friend was like, oh, there's conventions where people like dress up and they do all this stuff. And they're like, why don't you go? I handmade my first outfit, which was Albel Knox from Star Ocean till the end of time. So I went in that, and it was just a total blast. I've been doing it since then, you know. So I guess just all kind of sprouted from there.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I got I'm Rikku Cosplay. I'm part of the League of Hot Geeks, one of the representatives. I got into cosplay actually as a way to vent my artistic creativity. I was a pencil and paper kind of artist. I wrote stories, that kind of thing, but never did I ever delve into touching a sewing machine until this being my second cosplay. My first one is Rikku Outbed from Final Fantasy X-2. Let's see, I actually met up with like this great group of people and everything like that, and it ended up saving me from a horrible depression that I was in the middle of, and I ended up networking, I ended up getting out there, and I ended up finding a new side of me that I didn't even know existed, and it just caught fire, and I rolled, and it was awesome. And bam. Bam! Oh, and I love video games, yeah. Huge nerd game syndrome. Dance syndrome. My name is Kris Lee. I don't know, not as recently started cosplaying as Trista, but I think my first con that I dressed up as was Baltimore Comic Con
since then I've been, like before that I never touched a sewing machine. Since then I've been, trying to get better and improve all my costumes and this and that. And it's just like such a part of my life now. It's just like, I have my day job, I do my stuff, and then I come home and it's like such an escape, and I'm like working on my costumes, getting ready for the con, and like I get here and I'm hanging out with my friends, and it's something to look forward to, something to break up the monotony of like your everyday life. And it's just, I don't know, I just love the con atmosphere. It's so awesome. And I met all these awesome people through League of Hot Geeks. Like no other way would I have met like this great group of people. I just love it. Yeah, so you can like have your normal life, do the stuff, and then go out and be a geek. And just, do your own thing. And you don't have to be ashamed of it. You can just, you go to cons, you dress up. No one's gonna be like, oh, you're stupid. That's a dumb hobby. Because we all love you for it. We feel the same kind of passion you do.
When you don't care that you're wearing it, some days I'm like, fuck it, and I'll go out and I'll be wearing like my snake eye patch and my wig, and I'm like, I'm going to the mall. I've done it before. Like I was wandering around the mall and I was wearing my eye patch and everyone was staring at me, and I was like, yeah, I'm wearing. It was great. I stopped in the comic store. My friend knows. Was hanging out with them. Like it's just a ton of fun. When you don't even care, when you just love it. Some people they just like they'll wear like a DC or like a Marvel T-shirt, or they'll order the special sneakers, and other people will be like, oh, I'm gonna wear like a wig today. Like however they want to let their flag fly.
Embrace it.
And pull out public.
My favorite part is when you're dressed up, you go to a con, and yeah, you gotta stop somewhere to eat,
And you walk
and
in
everybody, you always get the weird looks, but then you always get that one guy just like, I know who you are.
and the free drinks.
Yeah, we got free drinks one time. I always go in, what's Domino doing in like fucking Jimmy John's? Like, I'm getting a sub. Could you sing?
And so many people love it. Like people are like, oh, everyone's gonna like a lot of my friends. They didn't used to cosplay. They were really into gaming. They were really all that. They're like, I don't think I want to cosplay. Like I'm not as skinny. They're like, you're real skinny and all. And like, I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like if you love it. Like I help my friends. I help them all make like their first costumes. I was like, you can do it. Like I help them with Dragon Age things. I'm working on putting stocking ones now. Like if you love it, you can do it. Like don't care what they say.
And don't
You're gonna love
listen to people like, don't get put down if you don't know how to sew.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have to buy your costume, if you have to use cardboard.
It doesn't matter if you alter it.
Yeah, just have fun with it. That's the whole point of cosplaying.
Yeah, I have zero experience in sewing. As you see, like I only have like 2 costumes so far. It's Hulk, where basically I dyed my cargo short purple, painting my entire body. That's it.
I'm with you.
But and what I really like about it is that it's an outlet. Like it gives you a chance to emulate a character that you like. It gives you a chance to express yourself without judgment. You go through the rest of your days like, okay, oh that's funny. Should I not say that? Should I say that? Oh no. Oh, I have to hold back because these movies may be kind of sensitive. Here you just let that shit go. We were in the collector's corner. And I got up in the middle of the hall, and it went, there's this Hulk. And everyone's like, yay! Like, what are the fucking chances you get to do that? You go in the middle of DMV, you get handcuffed, you get out of there,
What I really enjoy is, I've been very reserved about letting people know what I do at my downtime. Like, when I'm not, when I'm in real life, I'm a photographer. I work in schools. I have to be very put together. I have to deal with children. I can't have like, oh hey, look what I do at my downtime. I'm a Disney princess. Wait, no, because it's questionable sometimes, especially if you're dressed as Lady Gaga and on the weekends and you run into coworkers and you're like, oh hey. But now that I've got these League of Hot Geeks buddies, I feel a little more confident to be like, hey photographer coworker, I got this costume, I'm a big nerd, but you want to take pictures of it because it's real pretty. And they do. It's cool. Like even people that aren't super nerdy, they'll get into it if you show that you're so passionate about it.
It's like me and Luna also do like some amateur modeling, and I put on my page that I have cosplays and costumes, and I linked it to my Facebook.
It's
And
kind
I've
of-
gotten like so many responses. Oh, I love your costumes. You know, I'd like to shoot this. Do you think you can put together something for a photo shoot? This and that. You know, even people that aren't necessarily into it, they can get into it. They have, you know, they have their own hobby that they can integrate, and you can help each other out.
It's a complete network.
Yeah.
It's not only just about
Once
major comics.
you get started, like you meet people and you'll see someone costuming and it's like, oh, you're from the same series as I am, and it's like, you know, if you've never just like gotten off the cart and sucked up and like, you know, I'm gonna do it, I want to do this just once, I'll put on the costume. Then you meet people that are from the same show as you, and you're like, oh, that's so cool, and they're talking to you, and you guys are having like a great time, and you just made all these friends just being who you are and what you love, and you just start like a whole new network.
And then, like myself, some people are more quiet about what they, do with the League of Hot Geeks or in their downtime with the cosplay and visiting these conventions. Myself, though, when I had my office job and everything, I was always like, oh yeah, this is what I do. I'd show them pictures. They all thought it was awesome. And my family, they're all 100% behind it. I'm a single mom, so I actually have. So I actually have a 4.5-year-old daughter. Her name is Rikku. And she actually cosplays with me. She enjoys it.
Yeah, touch it down.
So my entire family is involved. My friend group is these fine
It's so
ladies and
so much
gents here.
better to cosplay when you have friends to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like we like to get little crafting parties together. We get group cosplays and we hang out at cons. It's yeah.
They didn't
Street
invite
Fighter
me.
easy.
Well, it doesn't help that you live really far away.
Yeah, I live really far away.
Between North Carolina.
Go
Are
ahead.
you guys local to the Eastern Shore or
We're
the
all
chapter? Okay.
personally, I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I think I traveled a really long time away to get here.
I'm from Ocean City, New Jersey, so we took
The other
a pretty long bus to get here.
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland area.
Right.
And Geeksburg now.
So
yeah, there's a
some of
lot
us are around.
It is
and-
mostly based in Maryland because that's where it started.
Yeah, but we have people all up and down.
There's
I
a
think
lot
there
of
is one, if I'm right, there is one here. Isn't there?
I don't know. I know we have one in California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Catherine is in California now. Catherine is, she goes by Mutaseishu, which means eyebrow spirit. I think she's one of our youngest members. She's only 20 years old. And, what?
You're 22 now.
Yeah. And she's going to be going into the Marines. She's going to be an officer in the Marines. And she's also a huge cosplayer.
So what is it? It can be anyone.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
U.S. military display.
Yeah.
And not to mention, to touch on it, just because all of us are cosplayers, it doesn't mean that that's the only type of people who are in the League of Hot Geeks. We have
It's
very many people that work behind the
Gamers.
scenes. We have gamers. We have
People that work for video game companies.
people that are in the
Crafters,
deal,
people that write
you know.
blogs.
And
So
you don't have to just be
we celebrate all forms of geek and all forms of
People that
Yeah.
date cosplay.
Yeah, people that date cosplayers.
And don't even think it's centered on DC, Marvel, manga, whatever. Because even then we're changing.
Yeah.
We're between characters.
Personally, if I'm the thing that I'm most into is not video games or anime or anything like that. I just really love creating unique and original costumes. I love costume design, but I guess my biggest fan thing right now is the Hunger Games. And I also really love Fallout. So Fallout. I got my little bit of street cred back there.
I sat there and I couldn't figure out how to teleport. I was like, screw this game. Literally a sandwich.
I do mostly, I would say comic book. I'm definitely a Marvel girl, and I also play video games.
Should we do the next character you want to play or something?
Yeah.
Um,
We are our next plans right now?
Well, right now I'm working on my Otakon costumes, and I'm doing.
Is that where we're doing the? Are you working on Lula?
No, I'm doing paint. I'm doing paint.
Lady
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah, we're doing.
Hey, buddy.
Lady Luck. I'm doing the Rikku Lady Luck. You're doing.
I haven't decided which paint I'm doing yet.
Also paint.
And I'm gonna be the Yuna, and I'm doing Gun Mage version.
Mine is not nearly complete, but I want to do Rikage. So I have to, but it takes some watching to make. I have to make the way, make the papers, make
Yeah.
sure.
I'm gonna force it done by July.
Right.
I have 2 to get done by the end of May.
Oh, and then we have that secret cosplay.
Two commissions, Princess Galacta.
Yeah. And it's like we have so many stuff. Like it's so hard. Like I have to say, like every single time I watch any kind of anime or movie, or even like when I read a book, like I'm just like, I want to do this character so
How can I
bad.
make this a costume?
Yeah, it's just like such a growing list. You never know what you want to do
Dream
next.
cosplay Legolas.
Yeah.
Him over here, this guy, actually built this huge thing in my room because sewing became so hard for me. All of my outfits that I made was in a space smaller than this table on the floor, like hunched over, all of them, for the past couple of years. So he built this huge thing in my room, put my bed in the air, built this huge desk under it so that I now have room to actually use my serger, use my sewing machine, have all my stuff on the wall.